So my name's Kate. We're going to begin class on our backs, but before we get there, I'm just going to take a quick moment, chat with everyone as I do. So for today, the seed I want to plant for class is this idea of presence. Again, it's something I've been talking about a lot lately. There's a reason. It's really been showing up in my life. But as I've dug into this idea of presence, even just a simple Google search, presence means so many different things, right? So the presence I would like to focus on in this class, in this day, is this presence where we give ourselves permission. Permission to be right here in the right now. Now, so often the mind, it gets attached. It gets attached to fear. That's all in the future, right? These things that could happen, these stories that we write. The mind gets trapped in anxiety. That's from the past. These things that have already happened. So right now, just for this day, we begin this hour, this practice, this day with presence. So start to come onto your backs. As you come onto your backs, make your body nice and big. We begin with physical presence. Physical presence is a grounding of the body. Feel the weight of your body. Feel the earth beneath you, supporting you. Also receiving. We receive energy from the earth, so just be aware right now of that connection. How can you start to release into the earth? Give yourself permission to let go of this tension that lives in the body. Beginning with the areas where we know the tension lives. We start with the shoulders, the chest. Can you start to soften? Think of the shoulders melting, the collarbone expanding. Now as the heart softens, the shoulder softens, feel the breath just a little bit easier, that nice rise into the heart, the chest space. As you exhale, releasing into the earth, letting go. Continue the relaxation down the body into your belly. So our bellies, we're taught to hold them tight. Here, just soften it. And as the belly softens, now again make room for the breath. Take that nice inhale, breathe into the belly. Let the belly button expand and stretch. As you exhale, it's a softening. As we breathe down into the belly, breathe into the pelvis. All the way down to the base of the spine. As you exhale, release, soften. The body learns from itself. So take notice as the belly softens, the hips follow suit. They start to let go. Down the legs, the knees, the ankles. Full body release. Now invite in some motion. It's slow, it's subtle. Press down into the back of the head. Start to rock the head side to side. Now in this class, in this hour, we will move slowly so we can feel every little bit. Start to draw the right ear down towards the earth. Left ear gets heavy as it goes towards the left side. Bring the head back through center, gaze up towards the sky. Soften the shoulders. Draw both knees into your chest. Bring your hands to each knee. Start to hug the knees, the thighs towards your heart. Now as the knees hug, feel the tailbone, the hips lift. Soften your shoulders. Melt your face. Now bring the hands farther down the shins. Feel the hips melt down, the lower back presses into the earth, the belly softens, and now rock side to side. Focusing on this right and left motion. Now as you move right and left, press down with the back of your head. Anything touching the earth, it grounds you, it is your anchor. Now start to make the side-to-side motion bigger. Start to make some circles. Think of drawing circles with the knees, starting to breathe, find motion into your hips. Now invite in this curiosity, which requires presence. Become grounded with the motion where you're at. How can you change it to change the sensation? Maybe making the circles bigger or changing the shape. If the body wants to move, let it. In this practice, there is no right, there is no wrong. I am your guide, but the permission is to be in your body, to move as it needs. Come through stillness. Reach your arms out wide. Palms face down, shoulders heavy. Take a deep breath in, fill the belly, the heart lifts. Exhale, knees fall left, little twist. Move slowly to find the shape that feels good, and then land. Ground your right shoulder down. Little lift in the right hip. It's small, it's subtle, it's a stretch in your side body. As you breathe in, draw the knees through center. It's slow, it's controlled. Pause at the center. Let the lower back press down, let the knees soften. Breathe into the belly, lift your heart, feel it rise. Exhale, knees fall right. Move slowly, move to stillness. Find the shape your body wants and melt into it. Grounding the left shoulder down. It's an energetic release. As the left shoulder grounds down, the left hip, it's a little lift. Press down with the hands, draw the knees through center. Plant your feet on the earth, hands come by your side. Spread your fingers wide, press down into your palms, press down into your heels, lift your pelvis. It's a slow journey. As the pelvis lifts, each vertebrae rises one at a time. Press down into your shoulders, send your gaze behind you. Open your throat. Engage your glutes, lift your hips up 1 inch higher. Exhale, slow release, the hips come down. It's timed with the breath. Let the hips tap down, then inhale, lift the pelvis straight up towards the sky. Exhale, the hips lower. Gently tap the tailbone 1 more time. Press down to lift straight up. As the pelvis lifts, the belly button lifts, the heart opens. Exhale, lower, soften. Let the tailbone come all the way down. Then press down to lift the hips just 1 inch. Hovering off the mat, now pull your left hip left. Right hip draws right. This little shaking of your tail, wagging of the hips, this side to side motion. Can you grow into it? Each time you lift the hips side to side, press down a little bit more, lift a little bit higher. Grow into the posture, grow into the shape. Now the hips lower down towards the center. Press down with both feet, hip lifts high. Engage all of your energy at your center line. Send your gaze behind you. Breathe in. Exhale to lower. The hips come down. Let them stay. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. Figure 4, right knee presses away from you. Lift your left foot. Draw the left knee towards your body. Reach for the back of your left thigh. Create this closed loop. Now soften into your body. Relax your shoulders to provide more space in your hips. Stay still for this moment. Flex both feet. Left knee hugs in, right knee presses away. Breathe into your right hip space. Now move your left leg side to side. It's a sway, but the motion comes from the left knee. The right hip responds to that motion, so let it cradle and sway and respond. Come through stillness. Now reach your left heel up towards the sky, straighten your left leg, point your left toe, flex your left foot. Left foot stays flexed, bend the left knee, left foot comes to the earth. It's slow, it's steady. Hands come by your side. Press the right knee away from you. Press the left heel down, breathe in and lift your hips. As the hips lift, the right knee presses down. Now engage both hips evenly, keep them even. Lift from your belly button. Exhale, hips slowly lower. As the hips come down, left foot lifts, left knee draws in, hands stay by your side. Left foot plants down. As the left foot plants down, ground down to lift your hips. Hips lift, right knee presses down. It's an opening of your heart. Once more, hips lower. Tailbone lands, left foot lifts, left knee hugs in. Use the belly, the hips to deepen the stretch. Left foot comes down to the earth. Left foot stays still. Now straighten your right leg towards the sky. Right leg is straight. Roll the ankle. Create big circles. Pointing and flexing. Find stillness with your foot. Bring both hands to your right thigh. Interlace your fingers. Now soften your upper body. Soften your belly. Use the softening to hug the right knee closer towards your heart. Just melt into this stretch. Remove the work. Soften the body. Now inhale. Think of straightening your right leg. The heel reaches towards the sky. Exhale, soften the belly. The shoulders melt a little bit more. Now, right heel reaches forward towards my voice. Release your right leg. Right foot slowly lowers. Right heel for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Right heel taps. Use the breath in, lift the toes slowly back towards the sky. A nice steady rhythm, a nice full breath. Press your right heel towards the ceiling. Bend your right knee, right foot comes down. Now walk your feet to the wide edges of your mat. Bring your knees side to side like windshield wipers. Option to bring a hand to your heart, a hand to your belly. Now breathe into this motion. Here for a few breaths, so let the body unwind, soften the back, soften your belly. Be present in this motion. The grounding, pressing your back onto the earth. Come back through center. Walk your heels closer to your glutes, knees over ankles, hands by your side. Left leg or left foot to your right leg, figure 4. Press your left knee away from you. Lift your right foot. Draw the right knee towards the heart. Hands come behind your right thigh. Create a closed loop. Melt into the shape. Soften the shoulders, hug the knee towards your heart. Press your left knee away, flex your feet. Option to sway. The motion comes from the right knee. The left hip just follows. Let the body learn from itself. Take the mind out of it. Come back to center. Start to straighten the right leg, right foot up towards the sky. Feel the expansion in the back line. Now bend the right knee, the right foot comes to the earth. Release your hands, press them down by your side. Now press down with your right foot, start to lift your hips. The left knee presses down and away. Engage both glutes, keep the hips in line. Exhale, hips gently lower. It's smooth and controlled. The hips come down, right foot lifts, draw the knee in towards your heart. Flex your feet. Straighten your right leg, heel towards the sky. Right knee bends, right foot comes down, slow and controlled. Plant your right foot down, inhale, lift your hips. Create symmetry with the body as you open from your heart. Exhale, hips lower slowly. Last time, hips come down, right foot lifts, right knee draws towards your heart. Get deep in your hips. Straighten your right leg, heel goes towards the sky. Exhale, right knee bends, right foot comes down. Last time, press down with the heel to lift the hips. Engage both glutes, belly button lifts, heart opens. Exhale, hips come down. As the hips lower, straighten your left leg. Now point the toe, flex the foot. Make some circles with the left ankle. Exaggerate the motion, wiggle your toes. Relax the foot. Bring your hands to your left thigh. Now we soften into this stretch. Soften the hips, soften the shoulders, the belly as the left knee hugs towards the heart. Stay here, just let go into this posture. Now straighten the left leg. Reach up through the left heel. Create that lengthening. With the next exhale, use the space in the belly. Soften, the thigh draws closer towards your heart. Come out of the deepest point. Hands by your side. Left foot is flexed. Left heel slowly lowers. The leg is long. Reach through your heel as it lowers for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Left heel taps. Inhale, toes lead the way. It's smooth, the leg lifts. Stack the ankle over the hip, then bend the knee. Left foot comes down. Press down through both feet. Inhale, lift your hips. Lift your hands up towards the sky. Hips lift, hands reach back towards the back wall. Stay here. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms away from you. Press down into your heels. Lift your hips. Now open your hips. Stretch through your armpits. Gaze is behind you. Throat is open. Exhale, release the hands. Release the hips. Everything lowers slowly to the earth. The hips come down. Knees draw in. Hands behind your thighs. Start to rock forward and back, up and down the length of the mat a few times here. Not rushing, massage the spine, savor the sensation. Meet me in a seat, hands at your knees. Inhale, grow tall with your spine. Exhale, shoulders melt down and away. Connect the sit bone to the earth. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up and away. Press down with the sit bones, press up with the armpits, lift your chin. Now find some motion here. Just moving the hips. The palms continue to press up and away. This keeps the body active. But then we soften through the belly, through the hips. Let the body tell you how it wants to move. But again, we invite in the curiosity. So the body has patterns that it will stay in. But we challenge that by letting go of the mind, just moving freely. One more breath. Come back to center. Release the hands, palms face me. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Exhale, elbows draw down and back. As they draw down, lift your heart, lift your chin, stay here. Settle in this posture. Fingers spread wide, hands activate. Draw the elbows back as you breathe in. Exhale, elbows and hands come together. Start to engage your spine. Rounding the spine, belly draws back. Inhale to open, chest forward, elbows draw back, heart lifts. Exhale to round. It's slow and steady. Once more, inhale, open and lift, feel the body grow. Exhale to soften, to round, to close down. Inhale, open, elbows wide. Lift your hands up to the sky, lift your heart. Exhale, hands come down to the earth behind you, fingers face me. Press back into your palms. Take a moment here, lift your heart, lift your chin. Now opening your throat. It may feel vulnerable, but in this moment, clear that throat chakra. Think of those masks we have to wear. Think of them melting off our forehead. Be free, be present to be you. Take a deep breath in. Breathe into your center, your core of being. Open mouth, exhale, release. Press into your hands, bring them forward, tabletop pose. Slowly grow, feel the body progressing as we rise, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Now drop your belly. Slowly, tailbone lifts, gaze lifts, stay here. Wag your tail side to side. In this posture, give the back permission to release. Come to center. Take a little sip of air in. Exhale to round, cat pose. Press into the earth to tuck your chin, to tuck your pelvis. Stay here. Let go of your head. Shake it yes, shake it no. We hold tension in our neck. Let the blood flow to the brain. Come to center. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts, tailbone lifts, gaze is high, shoulder blades together. Exhale, round, press down into cat. Tuck your pelvis towards your face. Inhale, cow pose, bend the elbows, draw the heart up and through. Exhale, press down to round. Come to neutral. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Hovering tabletop. Now the gaze is forward. Shoulders draw back, heels press back. Feel the lower belly engage. Stay here or tap right knee down, then left. Side to side, isolating left from right, connecting the two in our body. Once more, each side, come to stillness. Little breath in. Exhale, down dog, legs straight and heels melt down. Now press into your heels. Let them melt towards the earth as the chest, the heart go towards your thighs. The feet stay planted. Rock your hips side to side. Feel the lengthening in your side body. Let go of the head and neck. Remind the body to release that tension. Come through center. Walk your hands back towards your toes. The heels melt down. Now ragdoll your arms, opposite hand, opposite elbow. Tuck your chin. Gaze is behind you. Bend your knees. Let the heart drop down towards the thighs. Now, before we rise, we let go. Anything we're holding on to, emotionally, mentally, anything from the night, from the day before, get even deeper. Release the energy off the top of your head. Release your fingers down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, gaze is long. Exhale to melt, soften, fold. Halfway lift, breath in, spine is straight, belly is up and in. Exhale to fold. Arms stay straight, fingers lead the way, extended mountain, rise with the breath. Press down with your heels, hands lift. Bring your palms together, exhale, hands to your heart, elbows go wide. Release hands down by your side. Inhale, big breath in, hands high, gaze follows. Exhale to fold, hips go back, heart melts down, tuck your chin. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, gaze is long. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rise to standing, press through your feet, fingers lead the way, shoulders stack over hips. Palms come together, exhale, hands down towards your heart, elbows wide. Release your hands by your side. Inhale, hands sweep high, gaze follows, lift your chin. Exhale to fold, hips back, heart melts down, chin tucks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, rise to standing. It's a slow journey. Feel yourself grow and rise. Palms come together. Exhale, hands come to heart, elbows wide. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Close your eyes. Take a moment, feel the weight move forward towards your toes, then back in your heels. With the eyes closed, find centering in the body. Put your weight in your heels. Your toes should be lifted. Now the toes are there to support, never to grip. Put your toes down. Draw your weight forward into your toes. Feel the stress in your lower back. But this is how we operate, this tendency to move forward. Put weight back in your heels. Now we're present, we're grounded, we're here. The back is released. Release your hands down by your side. Inhale, arms sweep nice and high. Lift your toes, ground down your heels. Palms face knees, spread your fingers. Exhale, elbows draw down and back, toes lift, heart lifts. Inhale, mountain, hands high. Exhale, fold forward, hips back, heart down towards your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Gaze is long. Exhale to melt. Bring your hands to your lower back. Interlace your fingers. Now extend your arms long. Let the hands get heavy. Use that weight to draw the heart even closer towards your thighs. We grow into this deepening. Now bend your knees. Press back through your palms. Let the hands lift you to a standing pose. The shoulders stack over your hips. Your hands press back. Your heart and chin lift. Release your hands down by your side. Inhale, hands to the sky. Big breath in. Right hand circles left wrist. Exhale, side bend towards the road. Stay here. Bend your right elbow. Deepen the posture. Inhale, come back to standing. Switch the wrist. Left hand over right. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bend left. Start to bend the left elbow, deepen the side stretch. Inhale to center, arms are high, palms face me, spread your fingers. Exhale, elbows down and back, heart lifts, toes lift. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale to fold, hips back, heart melts towards your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, gaze is long. Exhale, high plank. Now walk your hands forward as you press your heels back. Lower the hips in line with the shoulders. Press down through your hands. Lift your lower belly, lift your heart. Shift your heels forward 1 inch, chaturanga. It's the first one of the practice. It is entirely yours. Move slowly, be in your body, not rushing through the ritual, savoring every moment. As you find down dog, invite in motion. Lift one heel at a time. As one heel lifts, the opposite heel presses down. It's side to side. Come to center. Melt both heels down. Now lift your heels. Ripple your body forward. High plank. Shoulders over wrists. The chin presses forward. The heels press back. Exhale, tuck your chin, draw your belly up to lift your hips, melt your heels down. Inhale, heels lift, body ripples forward, high plank pose. Gaze is long, body is long. Exhale, chin tucks, belly draws up and back, heels melt down. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Bend your right knee, open your hips. Draw your right hip back on top of your left. Now draw your right shoulder down. Right hip draws back. Straighten your right leg. Bend your right knee. Find this motion straightening and lengthening. Release tension in the back line of your leg. Bend the knee, the ankle is heavy. Inhale, knee lifts 1 inch. Exhale, low lunge, draw your right knee forward, plant the foot down, drop your left knee. Belly engages, inhale, arms high, crescent moon, big breath in. Cactus the arms, little lunge in your front knee if it feels good. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale once more, arms cactus, little lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, hands down, hips back, low half splits. Now, right hip draws back, but your gaze and your heart are forward towards me. Hands are beneath your shoulders, flex your toes towards your face. Keep the flex, toes move side to side. It's small, it's subtle, releasing the deep layers of your hamstring. Be in your body right now. Come back to center. Now point your right toe. Draw your weight forward, low lunge. Pull your left hip forward, lift your heart. Exhale, hips back, heart down towards your thighs. Inhale, draw the weight forward, lift your heart, pull the left hip. Exhale, hips back, heart melts down. Inhale to center. Ground down into both hands. Untuck your left toes, lift your left knee. Stay here, press your left heel back. Right leg lifts up and back, three-legged dog. Lift up from your heel. Now bend your knee, open your hips. Find circles with the kneecap. Start small, start safe, then grow, get bigger. Again, we've built into this, so trust the body. Find the shape that feels familiar, then challenge it, then grow. Right leg is high, heel is back. Exhale, right hand forward, or right foot forward. Place it next to your right hand. Drop your left knee. Untuck your left toes. Press into your palms, lift your heart. Big breath in. Exhale to melt into lizard. Bend the elbows, maybe come onto the forearm. Now we are still in this shape, but it is active. Whatever point of resistance you are in right now will not stay that same point of resistance. But be present. Use the breath. Send all of your focus to your right hip. Send your next breath there. Send oxygen, fresh blood. Now inhale, start to lift, pressing into your hands. Weight is in your palms, left toes untuck, left knee lifts. Right leg reaches up and back, three-legged dog, lift up from your heel. Now bend your knee, open your hips. Option to stay here or flip your dog. Bring your right foot to the earth. Now lift your hips high. Right arm reaches towards the front wall. Exhale, lower your hips. The gaze and the hand reach towards the back wall. Yes. Inhale to lift, hips high, hand back. Exhale, lower. So strong. Inhale to lift, but stay here. Right hand comes down. Right leg lifts high, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot comes down. Walk your dog. Reset the energy. Use the little motion to find balance in your body. Come to center, come to stillness. Left leg lifts. Lift from your heel. The hip is square. Now bend your left knee. Left hip opens and peels back. Straighten your left leg. Bend your left knee. A few times here. This motion releases tension. It sends signals to the body that it's safe to release. Knee stays bent, foot is heavy. Lift your left knee 1 inch. Low lunge, left knee draws forward. Plant the left foot, drop your right knee, untuck your right toes. Inhale, hands high, use the belly. Lift as tall as you can. Cactus your arms, invite a little lunge if it feels good. Inhale, grow tall, grow straight. Exhale to cactus, go deep. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hands down, hips back, low half splits. Hands beneath your shoulders. Flex your toes. Gaze is towards me. Heart is forward. Exhale, the hip draws back. Left side melts. Toes towards your face. Find that little sway side to side. Now presence is so critical on this left side. Many of us right dominant. And again, the brain likes patterns. Especially if you're familiar with yoga, the mind will zone out on this side. Be here. Come to stillness. Point your left toe. Draw your weight forward, low lunge. Right hip pulls forward. Lift from your heart. Exhale, hips back. Send the hips back. Heart melts towards your thigh. Inhale to come forward. It's a little wave with your breath. Exhale, hips back, so strong. Inhale to come forward. Untuck your right toes. Press your right heel back. Stretch from your hip. Feel that little lift. Plant your palms down. Left leg reaches up and back. Bend your knee. Open the hips. Find some circles. Start small, then get bigger. Inviting in that curiosity. Stretching from the hip, letting it go. Lift the left knee, bend it, open your hips. Left leg lengthens and straightens. Left foot draws forward. Plant the left foot outside the left hand. Drop your right knee, untuck your right toes. Press into your palms, lift your heart. Begin the stretch in the hip. Now soften, lower, melt. We build trust here by presence. Trust your body by learning your edges. We feel the resistance, and then we stay in the discomfort. We not only show ourselves that we can do hard things, we overcome them, we grow. One more breath, breathe to the left hip space. Open mouth, exhale, vibrations on the throat, allow you to release. Slowly rise, pressing into the hands, lifting the heart. Press into both hands. Untuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Left leg reaches up and back. Bend the knee, open the hips. Option to flip your dog, left foot comes down. Hips press high, left hand reaches back. Exhale, hips lower, hand reaches towards the back, gaze follows. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, release down. Last time, big lift, stay here. Left hand comes down. Left leg lifts high, three-legged dog, lift from your heel. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to lift your heels. Ripple your body weight forward. High plank, meet me there. Heels press back. Heart presses forward. Press the heels forward, shoulders over wrists. Bend your elbows slowly all the way to your belly. Stay here. Chin stays center. Hands reach back towards your toes. Untuck your feet. Inhale, chin lifts. Hands lift, feet lift. Use the back line of your body to strengthen and lift. Stay here. Exhale, gently lower. Move with your breath. Inhale to lift. Feel the power of the breath to lift you up. Pause at the top, then exhale to gently lower. So it is less about lifting, finding that highest point and staying. It's more about moving the body with the breath. The full inhale, the body gently grows. You reach that highest point, and then you change the breath. Instead of reaching that highest point and holding, we move, we flow. One more time, one last cycle. Build the rhythm in your body. As you lower down, one cheek to the earth. Now that entire back line that you just strengthened, let it go. Release your glutes, release your shoulders, let your back expand. Now draw your heels towards your glutes. Start to roll each ankle. Create these circles that help us release. Now the ankles move side to side like windshield wipers. Soften the belly, the hips, the heart. Release the feet to center. Bring your chin to the center of the earth. Now breathe in, slowly lift. As you lift, bend your knees. Bring your hands to your feet. Create that closed loop. Now inhale, kick hands to feet. Feel the heart lift. Stay now in this highest point. Each inhale, it's a little lift. The exhale, a gentle release. Once more, breathe in, kick hands into feet. Engage your glutes. Exhale, let go gently. Opposite cheek comes down. Find stillness. Soften. Now it can take a few breaths, a few moments for the body to register that it can let go. So stay with the body, stay present. Bring the chin through center, hands beneath your shoulders. Make your way to child's pose, big toes together, knees out wide. It's a slow journey. Now you've likely heard the saying, it's about the journey, not the destination. Apply that to practice, apply that to life. How often do we jump from place to place? The transitions, the journeys, so much to learn. So often it's the transition, that's your time alone. To be with your thoughts. Stay where you are. Take a nice, deep, full breath in. Breathe into the lower back. Open mouth, exhale. Feel the breath on your face melt down and soften and release. Slowly rise to tabletop. It's slow, it's steady. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Now draw the hips back towards the right hip, or the right heel. As the hips go back, the hands walk left. Side stretch. Option to bring the right hand on top of the left. Send the energy, the weight back into your right hip. Bring the hands back to center. Stack shoulders over wrists. We rise tall. Exhale, hips back and to the left. The hands walk right. Finding the shape that feels good to you and melting into it. It's a process. We don't just land, we get there. Bring your left hand on top of your right if it feels good. Send your left hips back 1 more inch. Gently rise back to center. Find tabletop. Create your shape. Be intentional. Hips over knees. Shoulders over wrists. The lower belly is up and in. The spine is straight. The gaze is forward and long. Belly drops. Tailbone lifts. Chin lifts. Cow pose. Exhale, chin tucks, pelvis tucks, cat pose, round your spine. Come back to neutral. Saw your shoulders over your wrists. Send your hips back towards the right heels. Then draw them over the feet, around to the left. Big circle. Weight comes forward. Create the circle shape. After 1 full rotation, you've closed the loop. Let your body release into it. Send the energy to the outside. Next time you come forward, change directions. Lean into the left side. Again, this closed loop, it gives you freedom to release, to let go. Last time, last big circle. Come back to tabletop. Shoulders over wrists. Bring your left hand to the center of the mat. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Reach high with your right fingers. Lift from the right shoulder. Keep that lift. Elbow bends. Hand to the back of your head. Draw your right elbow back. Exhale, elbow to your left wrist. Inhale to open, expand, lift your heart, rotate your ribs. Exhale to twist and crunch, belly draws in. Last time we lift, stay here, reach the arm up towards the sky, big stretch. Thread the needle, right arm sweeps below towards the left. Now come down into this familiar shape and learn to trust. A few breaths here, so make this shape your own. Option to reach the left arm forward. Reach through the left fingers to draw the hips over the knees. Send your focus to your ear and your shoulder. It will feel counterintuitive, but this shape is safe to release. With the left arm, it can remain straight or reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Then bend the left elbow, bring the hand to the right hip crease. Draw that left shoulder back, open your heart. Final option, you can extend your left leg long behind you. The foot is flexed, the left toes to the earth, left hip is squared down. Last layer, option to lift your left heel. Press down with the top of the right foot. Any shape that you are in, bring in joy, bring in presence. What can you learn? Start to come out. Bring your left hand to the earth to unwind. Right arm sweeps high. Draw the right shoulder back. Open your heart. Right hand comes down. Hand comes to the center of your mat. Inhale, left arm sweeps high. Press down with the right hand. Reach up with your left fingers. Bend the elbow. Hand comes to the back of your head. Inhale, left elbow draws back. Open the ribs. Exhale, elbow to right wrist. Inhale, open. Ride the wave of your breath. Lift with the inhale. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to lift. Stay here. Reach the arm up towards the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, thread the needle. Slowly find your shape. No rush. Reaching the right arm forward towards the front of the mat. Draws the hips forward over the knees. Beautiful adjustments. Can you melt the right armpit down towards the earth? Melting the armpit down stretches the upper back. Or you can reach the right arm up towards the sky. This helps stretch the chest, then bend the elbow. Right hand comes to the back or to the left hip. Option to stay here or to extend the right leg long, toes to the earth. Right hip squares down. If it feels good, you can press down with the left foot to lift the right heel. Knowing every day we come to our mat different versions of ourselves. Today, what version is here? Someone who needs to rest, to take care, or to push and grow. Last breath. Slowly unwind. Right hand grounds down to unwind. The left arm sweeps high. Left shoulder draws back. Left hand comes down. Bring your seat to the center of the mat. The legs go long in front. The knees are bent. Hands come to the back of your thighs. Close your eyes. Create a nice long spine. It begins with the tailbone. From the tailbone, we move up. The lower belly, it draws in to support the back. Find strength in your heart. Melt the shoulders down and away. Reach through the crown of your head. As you breathe in, can you lift the heart just 1 inch? Exhale, lower 2 inches down. Find that deepest point. Release one or both hands if that feels good. Letting go of the connection to the legs makes us strengthen the belly. Option to lift one or both feet. Again, just seeing where we're at today. Find stillness, just one breath. Inhale, draw the knees towards the chest. Exhale, release all the way onto your backs. It's slow, it's controlled. As you lower onto your backs, tell the mind to tell the body to let go. Softening. Melting, expanding every cell. Finding the breath, tracing one full inhale. Open mouth, exhale, release. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Bring both hands to your right knee. Hug the knee towards the heart. Now soften your left leg completely. Release tension from the left hip to the left heel. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Remind it to soften. Right hand guides the right knee open towards the right side. Stay here. Get heavy in your right knee. Now this is a familiar shape, but use the mind to connect to the body, to be present, to go even deeper. When you're ready, bring your left hand to your right knee. Drag it across the body into your twist. As the leg goes left, right hand reaches long to the right. Create that counterbalance. Now again, a familiar shape. When the mind feels something familiar, it goes back to patterns, to habits. We override that. Be here. How can you make this shape more yours in this moment? Tune into the sensations. Stay where you are. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, can you twist even deeper? Can you melt even more? Slowly unwind. Bring the right knee back to center. Both hips face the sky. And we switch the legs. Right leg goes long, left knee draws in. It's a process. It is slow. We stay present. Hug the left knee towards the heart. As you do so, soften the right side. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Remind the body to let go, to release. The left hand guides the left knee open. Now get heavy in your left knee. Feel the body and the heart opening to the fullest point, and then we close it down. Right hand comes to the left knee, guiding us into this twist. Now as the leg goes right, left arm reaches left, it creates that counterbalance that lets us melt. Every point of your body touching the earth right now is your root, your anchor. Release into those points of contact. One more breath here, deep breath in. Exhale, release into the twist even more. Slowly unwind. Bring the leg bow, bring the knee to center, and then extend it long to meet the right. Shavasana pose. Now, through this practice, we grounded the physical body. We use grounding to create physical presence. Now we move to the emotional body. Can you find stillness inside? Can you draw your energy to your center? your body. Can you take a nice breath in, deep and full and expansive? Open mouth, exhale, let it go, release. Invitation to bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. As we bring the end to the practice, we meet the beginning of this day. Feel your center, feel your core, your heart. With your next breath, breathe into your belly, breathe into your heart, breathe into your hands. Feel the body lift. Open mouth, exhale, press the hands down. Slowly start to wiggle the fingers, the toes, starting to reach the arms towards the back wall, creating length in our body, reaching through the fingers, reaching through the toes. Stretch the belly, press down with the head. With the exhale, we soften. Option to end class on our backs or to slowly start to make our way towards the seat. As we move slowly. The gaze stays soft, the focus stays internal. As we rise, we begin, ready to start this day. Bring your hands to your knees, land in your shape. Take any last rolls you need with the shoulders, with the neck. Come to stillness, sweep your arms up overhead. Find length with your spine, belly in, gaze is tall. Palms come together, exhale, hands to your third eye, pause there. I wish that each of you walked through this day with clear and present thoughts, hands to your lips and pause. May you each speak true and honest words, hands to your heart. Most important of all, may you love with an open and a willing heart. With that, I bow down in deep gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you for this time. Namaste.